College?
I chose to attend Colorado College first and foremost because of the outstanding academic reputation that Colorado College has, and just knowing that I want to put myself in the best position graduating from Colorado College, stepping into the real world. And I also really fit in with the program that Coach Doran runs here, and wanted to continue to play basketball for the next 4 years. I just fell in love with the school from the second that I stepped on campus, and the opportunity to learn on the block plan is a very unique way to learn, and I saw myself succeeding with it and wouldn't have it any other way. Community service is so important to me because it's a way to give back to the community and a way for me to show my gratitude and appreciation for being in the position that I'm in. And most people don't have the opportunities that I have, and I just feel so lucky to be here and be playing a college sport. And living in Colorado Springs is just a great way to give back and show appreciation. My best memories working at the Children's Hospital would have to be learning to play chess from a young boy that actually had cancer. And every time that I went to volunteer, he was there. You never hope to see someone the next time that you're going to volunteer. You want them to be out of the hospital by then. But it also allowed me to build a really special relationship with him, and we were able to bond every day that I was there. And just that little hour out of my week, probably, it means so little, but it took so little time, but it just meant so much in the grand scheme of things. And moving forward, that's something that I'll take with me for the rest of my life, just knowing how to play chess, and I'll never forget how I learned, and that's special to me, and I hope that I could brighten his day or make some sort of impact on his life, and that's what really matters. That's why I'm there. And moving forward to the Habitat for Humanity, getting that opportunity to do that as a team is just phenomenal. It really puts things in perspective when you're building a house with your team. We get so caught up in the wins and losses in basketball, but we're building a home for someone that doesn't have a home, and that's what really matters. And being able to do that with your team is a very special experience, brings us closer, helps us keep things in perspective, and keeps us all very level-headed throughout the season. Living in Colorado is such a beautiful place, and going outside is a huge part of that. And having the Garden of the Gods in the backyard of Colorado College has been such an incredible experience, and very lucky to be where we're located at. And people all over the world know Garden of the Gods, so having a chance to work on eliminating a trail from the Garden of the Gods, so that way wildlife could pass through that area and people could stay on the trails they're supposed to be staying on, which is a phenomenal experience. And my favorite memory from that day was probably seeing Coach Doran taking the axe to the trail, and just probably like 6 hours of manual labor with the team. We worked really, really hard that day. Actually got practice canceled because all of our arms were so sore, would be no good on the court. So it was a great opportunity and very fun experience to do with the team. What I remember most about my academic career at Colorado College is just how much it challenged me and how much I learned about myself throughout the whole process of graduating through CC. I went from being a terrified freshman who had no idea how to do science on the block plan to really figuring it out and being able to do research as an undergrad, which is just a phenomenal opportunity that I'm very appreciative for. And the relationships that you build with professors at CC is unlike anything else. There's roughly 25 kids in your class, and they know your name when we're only in one class, but they're also only teaching one class as well. So the relationship you develop there is very unique, and it's great. I also will remember my freshman year in a literature class, we were actually able to go whitewater rafting with the class, and that's just not an opportunity you get at every school, and that was just so much fun and something I'll take with me forever. I chose to major in cellular and molecular biology because I'm interested in a career in the health field, and there's no pre-med major or really anything else at CC that fit those requirements, and it allowed me to take the necessary classes to meet the requirements to go on to med school or PA school or wherever I end up going. The most difficult class I took at Colorado College actually happened last block, and that was advanced microbiology and molecular genetics. It was my big senior capstone class that I needed to take to graduate from the biology major, and taking it during season was a whole new animal, something I had never anticipated it being so challenging, but made it through and done with it, so that's what really matters.
Okay.
Learning to balance academics and athletics at Colorado College is a very difficult task, and you learn to do it by the support of your teammates and your coaches. And since day one of stepping onto the campus, you've got an entire team rooting for you and there to help you. I mean, anything that you're going through, someone on the team has gone through, and the chances that they've taken a class similar is pretty high. And I mean, going on travel trips, having people there to help you with homework, it's just that the support system is definitely what gets you through it. And learning to time manage is the biggest part of it all. You've become an expert at juggling all the activities going on in your life. Typical day for me is during season, depends on if we have lifting or not in the morning. If we have lifting, usually get up about 6:30, grab some sort of quick breakfast, head out to lifting, lift from 7 to 8, convince one of the underclassmen to swipe me into breakfast, eat breakfast with the team. Then we all head off our separate ways to go to class from 9 to 12. And then we'll have break for lunch from 12 to 1, so go back to my house, make a quick lunch. If I'm pressed for lab time, maybe pack a lunch, eat at the lab. If I'm in a lab class, we'll have lab from anywhere from 1 to 3. I've had them run as late as 5:30 sometimes. But head off to practice if we're early or late that day, depending on the boys' team. If I've got a little bit of downtime, just back at the grind, start studying again, usually at the gym. Practice and eat dinner, grab a quick bite, and study again. Go to bed, repeat the next day. It's a great honor to be finishing my career among the program's top leaders in several categories. But to be honest, I would trade all of my personal success to see team success. By no means did I get here by myself. My teammates, especially, helping me get here, and the coaching staff pushed me to get better every day. But the personal success does not mean anything compared to the team success. And what I remember most about my athletic career at Colorado College are definitely the relationships I've built with the girls and with the coaches here. I mean, you go through 4 years, 3 years, 2 years with these girls, and it's an experience that you'll never forget. You share so many memorable experiences, and you're all so committed to it. To being a Division III athlete, everyone's here for the same reasons. You're here because you love the sport, and having that bond and traveling with the girls is just something very, very special, and you'll take it with you for the rest of your life. Those friendships are forever.